We're going to take a look in this video at some practice with orders of operations. So we're not only going to do addition, subtraction, and multiplication and division, we're also going to add some brackets here. So take a moment and copy these three problems down, then pause the video, follow your order of operations, and calculate an answer to each one. After you've done that, then resume the video and check to see if your answers are correct. If they're not correct, you should be able to see where you've made your error. And if they are correct, then you know that you've got a pretty good handle on order of operations with numbers. If we take a look at the solution to our first problem, we see here that we have one set of brackets, and we know that we're going to have to do that first. So we have 6 plus 3 times, and now 5 plus 1 is 6. So we removed our brackets. Now, from left to right, we need to do our multiplication. So we're going to do our 3 times 6 next. 3 times 6 is 18. And finally, 18 and 6 is 24. So the correct answer to the first problem is 24. If we take a look at the next problem, we have brackets and division and subtraction and addition. So we're going to have to take a look at what happens here. 5 minus, again, I'm just sort of setting up a shell here because I'm going to look after removing my brackets first. 1 minus 3 is negative 2. Uh-oh. 5 minus minus 2. In math, you can never have two signs without sort of a number in the middle unless we put a set of brackets around or in between those signs. And this is the double negative trap. We have 5 minus minus 2 plus 6 divided by 3. So really, we can't remove our brackets until we look after this double negative trap. And we know that the double negative trap results in a positive. 5 minus minus 2 really is 5 plus 2. And so we really need to take an extra step before we remove our brackets here. And now we look after our division next. And so I have 5 plus 2 plus, and 6 divided by 3 is 2. And so now I have 5 plus 2, which is 7, plus 2, and 7 plus 2 is 9. So the correct answer to this problem is 9. And if we take a look at the last problem, we've got a couple sets of brackets here and some different things to look at. So let's take a look at getting rid of our first set of brackets. So I'll just rewrite the rest, and 5 times 3 is 15, and I can just write it like that. So my brackets can immediately be removed. Really, it's a positive 15, right? But if I ask you what number this is, you would say 6. This is negative 6. So unless there's a negative sign up front of the number, it's really assumed to be positive. And now I have 30 divided by 15 minus 4 times 3 minus 5, and so I have to remove my second set of brackets there. And 3 minus 5 is negative 2. And see here, I run into, it's not the double negative trap really, but just like I cannot have 5 minus minus 2, I need to put brackets between the signs. And if I have here 4 times negative 2, I can't have two signs without them being separated either by a number or by a set of brackets. And so I'm really going to have to keep those brackets in there because I've got that multiplication sign. And so now I have to look after, I should look after those brackets next. So I have 30 divided by 15 minus, and now 4 times negative 2 is negative 8. And now I have the double negative trap because I have 4 times negative 2, so this gave me my negative 8, and this minus sign came from there. And so now I have 15 minus negative 8, and so again, to fix that, I need to put brackets there. Now technically, I still need to look after those brackets before I do my division here. So 30 divided by 15, and minus 8 turns into plus 8. And now my brackets can be removed. And now I have 30 divided by 15 plus 8. Well, 30 divided by 15 is 2 plus 8, and 2 plus 8 is 10. So the answer to this practice problem is 10. So a few things here. Be careful, the double negative trap happened again here. And just like you can't have 2 negative signs in a row without either a number or a bracket in between them, you can't have 2 signs of any kind. 4 divided by negative 2, we would need to have brackets between those signs. So make sure that you don't have 2 signs in a row without either a bracket in the middle, or you can look after it and change the sign. So that gives you a better look at orders of operations with brackets.